This afternoon, I'm watching Sai'vion Jones, edge defender / defensive end out of LSU. Sai'vion is 6'5" and 3/8, 280 pounds with 33½ inch arms. I've been on the lookout for a odd front D end. Sai'vion has that prototypical build. This is more of a tight front here. Looks like he's kind of aligned as more of a 3 tech, however. Off the ball, you'll see that his inside arm is high. You really want that to the number. But we do see him able to find the football, squeeze down the line in pursuit, and then shed to get in on this stop. Here he is in that 4-eye alignment, that spill front. Off the ball, we see a double team, guard and tackle. You're going to see him brace for that, attacking his post, then kind of spinning a little bit outside. Once he feels the tackle, split to go get the outside backer. He's got a handful of cloth. He's going to rip down, split those 2 blocks. He's versatile in his alignment. You'll see that throughout the video. Here he is at 5 tech. I think in general he does a good job reading backfield action. We'll see later anticipating a quarterback's movement in the pocket. We see here he's reading the backfield action. He's going to slip this block, make a tackle. If you watch the Alabama game, he is noticeably and routinely late off the ball. That's not something I've been able to reconcile, as I haven't noticed that as a pattern in other games. Now we get Sai'vion standing outside the right tackle. Off the ball, he's reading the blocks. This wide zone play. You can see he's high with his hands. I think that's fairly routine and something he needs to work on. You see him working real hard to get outside and set the edge. Rips and sheds this block. Again, we see him doing a good job reading the backfield action and working real hard to get outside and set the edge. You can see he's got good length, but his hands once again are high. He's going to pull that outside arm in, grab the wrist. Does a good job setting that outside edge, forcing the cutback, and this is intentional, slipping inside. Again, we have him setting the edge here against outside zone. Does a good job reading these plays. We do see him shoot his arms. You see that his arms are consistently high. You really want this outside arm right around the shoulder, outside, with this inside arm down to the number. In any case, you see he uses the body of the tackle inside, working to be able to get off the block outside. As the back cuts to his interior gap, you'd love to see him be able to shed here, get off the block instead of try to reach and grab this. I do like what we see in terms of the recognition of this particular play and how he is able to get outside, setting the edge. Sai'vion inside the tackle. He is edge contain here. I do believe he buys this play fake here where the quarterback raises the ball up. He's reading the back as being empty-handed out of the backfield, and he surrenders the edge here. More often than not, he's operating in an outside linebacker capacity. We'll get a look at him rushing the quarterback, 280 pounds. Pretty good burst off the line. You see this cross chop. Shoulder dip and rip. He gets held here. You also see a nice ability that he has to stop and roll off of a tackle. You can see he's basically carrying the tackle on his back here, and he finishes. Five tech defensive end. Reading the backfield is a fake toss. Club with his right arm, then a pull down. Rip with his inside arm. For a big man, he really shows an ability to flatten, fall off of blocks. Look at that length. just misses knocking this ball out of the quarterback's hand and gets a hit. At 5 technique, he really does come off the line with urgency, big long stride. You're going to see this cross chop and rip. When he gets the edge for a big man, he can really turn the corner and get flat. Check out how he gets the edge on the tackle here. 2-hand swat, then the rip. And once again, he has the ability to kind of turn off this back foot, change directions, and get flat. As much as anything, I think he's going to have to develop his power rush game. Really doesn't show anything in the way of a bull rush that I've seen. Really needs to work on his hand placement. You can see him consistently placing his hands high and outside the frame. If a coach in the NFL is able to unlock his power game rushing the quarterback, they'll really have something. Sai'vion's definitely a high motor player. You will not see him give up in trying to get to the quarterback. Again, off the ball, we're going to see him this time engaged with a guard, shoot his hands really high, be straight up, give his chest up. As much as anything else, I'd like to see him develop this part of his game and develop the ability to just run through guys on the interior. Watch the effort here at the end. Sai'vion also has a swim move and a pretty good looking spin. I was pretty tired when I was watching his Texas A&M tape, but I'm pretty sure I saw him about 30 yards downfield. So he's a fun player to watch. Here you can see again off the edge to this side, hands very, very high, almost trying to pull the tackle down. I see him as a 3-4 D end with some flexibility outside. There is a serious mental component to playing that position in the NFL. He's shown me that he can set the edge. He'll have to do that continuously. He'll need to improve setting the edge, shedding, getting off blocks. He'll get better at timing up his shed. As a pass rusher, I think he's got a lot going for him. If he gets that power game going, learns to use his hands more effectively, get him a year to get stronger and familiar with the defense he ends up in, and I think you might have something.